Hi, this is Taco with STLR Media, and we are here live at Reggae Rise Up with Jungle Man Sam, and he just performed on the Vibe stage. And is this your first year performing?
It's my second. I was on the Vibe stage last year too.
Were you also? That's amazing. So you are a repeat offender.
Yeah, repeat Reggae Rise Up offender. I was at the Utah festival too.
Please tell me about that for a minute.
Utah's amazing. It's like this one's like they just picked the best locations. You know what I mean? This one's got the like beach water, or like not beach per se, but like waterfront. You know what I mean? And then the Utah one is just like beautiful hills, and it's like people camp and stuff like that. It's like it's honestly just as much a good destination festival as this one is.
So it's a camping fest.
Yeah, it's camping. Yeah.
I'm trying to go this year.
Dude, it's the best.
I used to live in Utah. I didn't think that there was anything in the freaking world in Utah except for like Mormons and gold.
Utah is the most underrated state, I think. Like hands down. Like, you know, people do not talk it up as much as it deserves. Like, yeah.
I really like it because I like to ski. Do you like to ski?
I board actually, but I haven't been in a while. But now that I've just moved to Colorado, I think I'll be boarding.
So now that was my next question was, where are you from?
I'm originally from Toronto, Canada.
Are you?
Yeah. So I'm a.
I like to say Canada.
Canada works.
I don't know. It just sounds to me.
Canada.
Yeah,
that's where I'm from.
So now you moved to Colorado. Yeah. Where in Colorado?
Boulder.
Ooh, repping Boulder. Did you you don't smoke cigarettes?
I don't smoke cigarettes.
Good, because if you get caught on Pearl Street, you'll get so many freaking tickets.
With smoking or just throwing a butt?
Cigarettes. You're not allowed to smoke cigarettes.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Yo, I'm with that.
I'm not a cigarette smoker, but I'm like, but they made a law that you cannot smoke cigarettes because it pollutes the air for the kids, and it's like a shopping area. It's like a beautiful.
It's beautiful, man. Boulder is just like, and they try to preserve it so well. You know what I mean? And so
like,
they're gonna have crazy laws like that, but like honestly, power to them if they're gonna like hold true to like what their standards of life should be. Then like power to them in my opinion.
They have a lot of awesome. I was in Boulder I was actually all over Colorado for like a month and a half, and Boulder was definitely one of my favorite places. I went. First of all, I hiked a mountain, and I'm scared of heights. And so that was kind of scary. And then I looked over and I'm just like, Boulder, oh my God, this is amazing. And then we went down Pearl Street and I found that out. And then, well, I used to drink and I don't drink anymore. Yeah. But I mean, like Boulder was a great little beer drinking town. Totally. And like, first time I ever found somebody on Facebook that I knew from Facebook but had never met. Have you ever done that?
Like randomly?
Like in public, you're like, I know you from Facebook.
Right.
But you don't actually know them, but like you know them.
This must have happened. Like, I mean, yeah. I can't think of a situation, but it must have happened.
I think the guy thought I was crazy. I was like, I know you, but I don't know you. Do you know me? And he's like,
That's been happening to us on the road. I was just getting off the road with Mike Love, and I have my boy Moonhawk, who's Potential Bliss on Instagram, and we pulled up in like Indianapolis, like on the road from Ohio down to Georgia. I can't even remember where we were going. Maybe it was Kansas up or something. Anyway, we pull up this random vegan joint in Indianapolis, and as soon as we get out of the car, like this dude's like tripping. He's like, "You're not who I think you are," because Moon's got a good Instagram following, and this guy is like, they had like met back in the day, but it was like way back, but like he'd been following Moon and stuff like that, so it was just like we had like lunch with this dude, and he was so funny, and he was just like, yeah, it's
Isn't that great? Because then you get to connect with awesome people.
It was, yeah, exactly.
So now when I go to Boulder, now I'm gonna like call you and be like, we need to go and like eat all the good food in Boulder because they have so many great food spots.
It's the best, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So tell me just a little bit about your musical background. Who are your musical influences, and what like brought you to where you're at and what you sing about?
I think my first like favorite band that I like for sure remember is Red Hot Chili Peppers. Back when I was like a little kid, kind of thing, like all the way through high school. Like I've seen them like 3 or 4 times back in the day, and then when I was in high school, I discovered reggae, and so that was like between Bob Marley, Sublime, and all the Revolution, the guys that would be playing reggae. So like I kind of stopped listening to that, to be honest, and like I had a reggae band, but I was playing bass, so I wasn't singing, and we kind of like moved into like rock, and I went to jazz school, and then so I was into funk and hip hop and like all kinds. So I've like my musical background is like a lot of different stuff between like playing bass and songwriting and production and stuff. And then the Jungle Man Sam thing came when I started traveling. So I brought my little guitar, and I went to Latin America for 2.5 months, and I just wrote some of the songs that like I felt were like me songs. You know what I mean? Like for the first time, it was like, okay, like I think I want to do this as an artist. You know what I mean? Like I'd written songs and done like stuff before myself, but this was like the first time that I was like, okay, this like now is me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so now what is what is one of your guilty pleasures? One of your musical guilty pleasures that you listen to by yourself, but not with the homies?
Dude, I listened to all my guilty pleasures with the homies. Like, we were rocking like XM 90s and 2000s on the way, all the way through the tour.
What do you think about Jamiroquai?
Oh, I love Jamiroquai. I just heard that he's doing.
Wait, are you serious?
Crazy, yeah.
And then wait, did you see the little pop up? Did you like see the little pop up where the little Jamiroquai pop up?
No.
Okay, so on the Halloween announcement, it announces it, and then all of a sudden, if you watch it long enough, Bean Spence, I think, designed it, and all you see is Jamiroquai come up, and then they announce Jamiroquai. And you know what? Can I just tell you that I just bought tickets to Jamiroquai in San Francisco, and I'm like, in April, and I'm like, seriously,
like coming,
I work Halloween,
yeah, totally.
So I'm like, damn you.
Well, I wonder if you get a different
twice.
show. I wonder if you get like like one show and then a different show, like in terms of the set list.
I mean, we bet. I mean, this is the first. Okay, so the show I'll see will be the first time in 8 years.
Yeah, totally.
So I think it'll be different. And then Halloween, you gotta like Really
I've never been to Halloween still, so I
think we need to. I think we need to work it out so that like you can come in.
Let's do it. Yeah, totally.
We gotta get some like media over there. Then.
Big time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, big time.
Well, it was great talking to you.
Yeah, you too.
And thank you for having
man, much love.
the time to take out of your busy schedule. Hey,